I was getting ready to join together some urethane belting. This is 5mm, and I actually have another video on how to do this, but it's a little more complicated and the belting is a little bit smaller. On this larger stuff especially, a real easy way to do that is just you can use a lighter, like a cigarette lighter. I'm using a little propane torch, and I'm doing that because it doesn't put off as much soot, so your joint doesn't turn out really black. But all we got to do is just light the torch, and then I like to hold the ends together kind of like this so that I can get them both melted at the same time. And just don't use the hottest part of your flame, use just the end and just lightly touch it. You'll see it start getting shiny. Just keep doing it. You'll see it, it'll form kind of a dome when you get it nice and melted. Just kind of like that, and then you want to get them in the same plane and stick them together. Now, don't push them together really hard, because I'm just barely kind of putting them together till it oozes out the sides. Because if you push it together really hard, then you're kind of pushing all the melted part out. You want them to be in the same plane, in other words, same top to bottom. And then as soon as it cools a little bit, I'm going to turn it a little bit and make sure that I've got it the same in the other plane. I'll turn it a little bit and look at it this way. Yeah, I want to move it over just a little bit and then back. And then we're going to hold this for about a minute. Okay, now once it's nice and hard, I like these little side cutters, flush cutters they call them, but you could use the sharp knife or razor blade. The manufacturers usually tell you to sand that off. It just takes a while, and so I like to use these. And it doesn't get it perfectly flat, but it gets it really close to flat. And a lot of times I just trim this off and use them. You can see right there, that does pretty good. Now to get it smoother than that, you can take a little bit of sandpaper, and I put it on a block like that, and then I find it easier to take the belt and rub it on the sandpaper than the other way around. You can also, I've done held these up against a belt sander. That works really well. And then just keep kind of rotating your belt around. I don't know if you can see that, but you can get it really smooth that way. I kind of find it unnecessary and irritating to do, so I normally don't do that. Anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you for watching.